Hello, hi Nasser.
Hi teacher, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good, good. Welcome to class.
Welcome. Good morning. It's morning here in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, what time?
Uh, 1 o'clock.
Oh, so very, very early morning.
Yes.
Yeah. Here in New York, it's 5 p.m.
Uh,
So around dinner time. Big time
yes.
difference.
A good time.
Well, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Omar, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine, thank you. And have you been in my class before?
No.
No. Okay, great. Where are you from?
From Morocco.
Can you say that one more time?
Morocco.
Morocco, wonderful. Welcome, it's nice to meet you.
Me too.
Great. Rashid, hello.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine. A bit tired. It's the midnight.
Oh my goodness. So where are you then?
I'm from France.
From France. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So middle of the night there.
yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Welcome.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
All right. Misoon, hello.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Good. And where are you from?
I'm from Korea.
From Korea.
Korea. Okay.
Okay. Wonderful. Your volume is a little quiet. Let me just turn you up.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Good.
much better, much better.
Yes.
Great. Well, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to class.
Nice to meet you too. Okay.
All right. And Anna Carolina, hello.
Hello, Stephanie.
How are you?
Fine, great. Adele and I won the game right now.
What game?
Geopards, I guess.
Oh, fun. And you both won?
We
Yes.
were on the same team.
Anna.
Oh, fun. I need to watch one of those Jeopardy classes one day to see how that goes, how it works with teams and things. It sounds like fun. All right, and Adela, hello, welcome.
Hello, Stephanie. Isana, who win?
But you,
The
you were,
winner.
and you guys were on a team. Was it trivia questions or grammar?
Strange question.
Strange questions.
Yes, sometimes.
Oh, it sounds fun. I'm gonna have to go back and watch you guys play, which is a cool thing you can do on Verbling. So I might go back and watch you guys play and learn how to do it myself. And let me welcome one more person. Dee, hello.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. And where are you from?
I am originally from Nepal.
Oh, wonderful. What part of Nepal?
Southern part?
Okay, wonderful. I have a lot of Nepali friends. I've visited Nepal in 2012.
Oh, really? Wow, nice. Where
Yeah.
did you go?
I was teaching in a small village called Arupokari,
Oh, okay.
kind of up by Gorkha.
By Gorkha, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Nice. Did you like it?
I did. I enjoyed it very much. And I think you're my first Nepali student here on Verbling. So
Oh,
it's very nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
All right. a lot of new people in this class, so a quick introduction. My name is Stephanie. I'm from the United States. I'm from Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. But I live in New York City. I've been a teacher for 8 years, and I have a master's degree in English as a second language. And when I'm here on Verbling, I'm usually teaching for fun. So that's why I'm here. Hopefully, while I'm having fun, you're also getting what you need as a student. Please feel free to message me with any requests of classes you'd like to see. But this class is mostly grammar. So this might be less fun for you, but hopefully very helpful. Today we are going to do an overview of 6 tenses, which is a lot, but some of it will be review shortly. So that's why we're here. If you have any questions at any time, please feel free to ask. And there is a link in the chat for you to access the lesson that I will share on our screen. We'll start with a quick grammar review and then go into some exercises. All right. So here we are. In English, there are 12 tenses total. There are the simple tenses, and there are 6 of those. And those are the 6 that we'll work on today. And then the other 6 tenses are known as the perfect tenses. And we are not working on those today. So, no perfect tenses today. Today we're working on simple, present, and present progressive. Then the simple past, past progressive, future, and future progressive. So those are our 6 tenses, and we're going to practice them kind of together. So when understanding the tenses, these diagrams, I think, are most helpful. Simple present are things we do every day, repeated actions that happen all the time, or frequently, or perhaps never. For example, I always eat breakfast. The present progressive is the tense we use to talk about a continuing present action. So this X in the middle, this is now. I should mention that. In all of these diagrams, the y-axis here is now. So the present progressive is an action that is in progress now, a continuing present action. For example, I'm doing my homework now. Please notice these time markers. We're not going to read them, but we'll use them throughout our exercises. All right, next 2 tenses are the simple past and the past progressive. Same kind of idea. Simple past, this is a defined action in the past. So if we know when the action occurred and it happened in the past, these are specific things that happened once in the past, usually. For example, I went to the gym last week. Past progressive similar to the present progressive, but in the past. So an ongoing action, but we usually use it when the action is interrupted by a short action. So, for example, I was studying when the phone rang. Okay. This action in the past interrupted another ongoing action in the past. Or we use the past progressive for two actions in the past occurring at the same time. I was daydreaming while you were talking. I'm just going to pause. Any questions on the simple, on the present or the past so far? Okay, so past, present, and future. We have the simple future for an event in the future, a future action. 3 forms: will plus the base verb, be going to plus the base verb, and present progressive, basically. Future progressive, again, same progressive idea, an ongoing action, this time in the future, will be doing, will be in the ing form. So for example, let's just read these. I will call you tomorrow night. I am going to call you tomorrow night. I'm calling you tomorrow night. These all mean the same. There might be slight meaning differences or different situations where you would use them, but not very important. And this one, I will be sleeping when the girls get home. Future continuous action. All right. In a nutshell, those are the 6 tenses we're looking at. Any questions? All right, let's get... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Left side example, last one. I will call you tomorrow. I'm going to call you tomorrow. I'm calling you. I wonder what is this? I'm calling.
Yeah, so this would be the least common that you would hear. But if you have already made a decision, let's see, I would use this if, let's say something exciting happened to my friend, and she texts me. I say, I can't talk, but I want to hear all about it. I'm calling you tomorrow night as soon as I'm free. Right? So it would be in a situation where you, like I want to say almost a very firm plan, or you have to do something.
Yes.
Again, it's a small difference of context, but not super important. And if it seems strange to you, don't use it, but you might hear it.
It's commonly used everybody.
I don't. This form, yes. To use this form to talk about the future is very common, but this specific example is less common.
Okay.
We'll see some better examples throughout the class.
Okay.
Okay, very good
Thank you.
question. Yeah. Any other questions so far? Okay. So I find grammar is best addressed while we're working. So we're going to get right to it. I don't want to skip this part about time. Well, I do want to skip it. I want everyone to know it's important to pay attention to time markers. That's what I don't want to skip. So as we're working today, please pay careful attention to time words. Okay, let's see. We're going to come back to the notes as we work, as they come up. Let's get started. We're going to start pretty simple. We have some verbs in a box. When it's your turn, you need to read the sentence and fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb. And here we're only working with the simple present, simple past, simple future. So no progressive. Real easy warm-up. For example, my dog jumped into the bathtub with me yesterday. So number 2, let's hand it. Omar, will you read number 2 for us? And you have to, actually I think I can do this now, can't I? Oh, Omar just stepped away. Let's have Nasser, will you start for us, please? And your mic is on mute, so unmute.
Sorry. What's the meaning of shoyer?
Oh, great question. This word is choir, and a choir is a group of people singing. Like in a church.
Okay.
Great. And so pay attention to time markers.
Maybe will be singing.
Yeah.
Or singing.
Yeah, we'll sing. Yep, we'll sing. Our simple future. Great. Yeah, the choir will sing at the concert tomorrow night. Perfect. Let's cross off sing. Thank you, Nasser.
Thank you.
All right. Number 3, Missoon.
Yes, she'll always run on the track and the school.
Good.
Runs.
Runs, there we go. Third person, so we get the S at the end, present tense. Great. Thank you. Anna Carolina.
They're leaving for their honeymoon tomorrow night.
That's very good and perfectly acceptable, except according to these silly rules. How would you say it without a progressive in there?
Sorry, I thought it was future.
No worries.
Well, they will leave.
Perfect. And it was, oh, you're right. So
I thought they are leaving and they are.
You're actually right. Here's the confusion.
Are going to leave.
You're right. All of these. The thing is, the simple in the future looks exactly the same as, almost exactly the same. So you're right, and you're right in both parts. We can say will leave, and you said, what did you say, are leaving? Yep.
Yes, I said are leaving.
Yeah, and that future tense is so confusing. Yep. So both are correct. Bonus points. Good work. Adela, next one.
He sits beside me every day in class. Present. Sempre.
Yeah. Yep. Showing up habit. Very good, Adela. Thank you very much. Back to Omar for our last one.
Last night I talked to my boyfriend for hours.
Good. Yep, simple past there. All right, let's continue. In the negative, not sure how much. Yeah, let's do this. Same idea. This time we're in the negative. So in this first example, they probably won't go to the meeting tonight. So this is future, and instead of will not, we're contracting it to won't. Number 2, Nasser, your turn.
John usually for his March test. Don't study.
We're definitely going to use study. And it'll be the present tense.
IAS.
Yes, very good. Excellent. John usually studies for his math tests. Great job. Misun, 3.
Is not negative for.
Oh, I forgot already. John usually, sorry, Nasser, that's our positive one. I forgot we're in negative land. So, Nasser, will you?
Yes.
Go
ahead. Doesn't study.
Yes, perfect. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. All right. Now, Misun, number 3.
The car swerved and hit the tree.
Good, and that would be our positive if it did hit. But negative.
Car swerved and I think it's a hit.
Yep, we use hit, but we're making the negative form. So the tree, this is the positive if it did hit the tree.
Yes.
But it didn't hit the.
Because the car and the swerved is past tense of verb.
Yep. So this is in the past tense,
Uh-huh.
and this also is in the past tense. Yeah.
Okay. Now I understand.
Good. Great. Yeah. Good. So sometimes our time markers aren't separate words. So that's a good thing to notice. Sometimes we have to look a little closer.
Okay.
Great, thank you, Miss Sin. Anna Carolina, 4.
Okay. The restaurant owner gets mad when his employees don't wash their hands. Stephanie,
Yes,
may I ask a question?
of course, please do.
What does swerve mean?
Oh, good question. Swerve is when a car is like driving and all of a sudden a child jumps in the road and you quick try to go around it. So that quick motion to the side, oh, well, now it's a circle. But a quick motion around something or out of the way of something is a swerve. Great question. All right. Does anyone else have any other questions? Please do ask at any time. Adela, you're up.
We didn't win the game, but we had a great time.
Perfect. Didn't win. The auxiliary verb is in the past. That carries the past tense for us. Great job. One more, Omar.
She will not finish her homework tomorrow.
Great. Yep. Will not. Will not finish. Will not in writing, and won't maybe in conversation. Great. Any questions on the past simple? All right. Just thinking, I know there's better stuff here. There we go. I want to get to some of the exercises where we mix up the tenses a little more. But let's whip through this one, and then we've got some conversation. Nasser, will you start us off with this one? In this one, you read the sentence and fill in the blank with the verb. Same idea.
Okay. My sister eats breakfast every day.
Perfect. Misoon, next one.
Mr. Jones is never satisfied with his students' work.
Perfect. There's our time clue, frequency adverb. Great. Anna Carolina, 4.
May I ask a question before?
Of course, please.
Could I say Mr. Jones will be never satisfied?
You could say will never be, but it'd be a little, yeah, well, if it look like that. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
The pilot, won't she arrive at the airport until after 9?
Very good. Excellent. We can tell it's the future. Great. Adela, next one. 5.
I will come to your party if you really want me to.
Perfect. With will. All right. Omar. I wonder if Omar is still out. Omar, are you there?
She wasn't happy when she heard the bad news.
Very good. Isn't happy when she heard the bad news. Very good. Keep moving, Nasser.
I think an idea.
Yeah, hang on. Let's. This is. This is asking. You're asking someone to do something in the future. Here.
Are you?
Not are, but. Oh, actually, it could be are again because this is future. All right. So, are you?
Will call.
I'm sorry. Your microphone is breaking up at some parts, so I can't hear everything you said. You can use are, or you can use will, but you probably won't use both in this sentence. Maybe, but...
It's difficult for me. I have an idea.
Stephanie, sorry for interrupting. I heard you calling. Omar heard the same.
Okay, okay. Is it just on my end? I can't hear Nasser very well. Calling is great. We can absolutely say, "Are you calling me the day after tomorrow?" Very good. If that's what you said, and I'm sorry if I can't hear. You could also and in some cases, will you be called? That would seem very formal to me, though. Or asking information rather than requesting. Okay, sorry about that. Let's keep going. Misoon, number 8 to you.
Number 8. He doesn't go to school very often.
Good. Time adverb telling us it's present. Great. Anna Carolina, next up, 9.
Did your brother visit you 2 weeks ago?
Perfect. Wonderful. And our last one, Adela.
Does she usually wear a dress to school?
Very good. Yep, so does is our present tense. And where? Does she usually wear a dress to school? Great. Any questions on this exercise? All right, probably review for many of you. All right, let's take a quick conversation break. So I'm going to ask you, well, first I'll tell you. No, I'll ask. I'm going to ask one of you to start. And we're going to start with this question. What did you do last weekend? Let's start with Omar. Omar, what did you do last weekend?
I passed the exams and just studied math and physics.
All right. Not too exciting, but important. Great. Oh, wait, nope, sorry. Now, Omar, you are going to choose anybody and ask them the same question.
Carolina, what did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, I took a jig in the pool. In the morning, I started reading a new version of Pride and Prejudice in English, but an easier version for English learners, and it's difficult anyway. And I studied English. I took some classes. I watched a movie and I had some people over. Okay.
Very busy.
Yes. But when I was watching the movie, I was relaxing. And when I was reading the book, I was relaxing as well. Okay.
That's true. Good.
All right. And when I was attending the classes, I was having fun. So.
Yay.
All right.
All right.
Yay. All right. Adela, what did you do last weekend?
Last weekend I went to Sicilia. I traveled for New Year. The weekend, I enjoy a lot.
All right, fun. Yeah, that's right. Last weekend was a holiday weekend still, kind of.
Yes. Next to New Year. No?
Yeah, a week ago was New Year's Day. So, great. Yes. So Adela, I think there's a couple people left. Go ahead.
Mission, what did you do last weekend?
Last weekend especially, I was very busy. And I changed the children's room, and so did a big cleanup for my house. Last week I was very busy, and very tired, and so I still tired today. So I have stayed at home all day and attended these classes, public classes. That's all.
Nice. Let your body recover and work out your mind.
Okay.
After all that cleaning.
Yes.
Great. And I think you can ask Nasser or me. Oh.
Mar, what did you do last weekend?
I didn't do anything more than studying physics and math because I had a lot exams. I just passed one in the morning.
Yeah, excellent. All right, Nasser, how about you? What did you do last weekend?
Yes, I went to another city to visit my family because I did see him for a long time.
Oh boy. I can hear, yes, I can hear you talking, but each word gets broken a little. You spent time with your family?
Yes, I went to another my parents because I didn't for a long time.
Yeah, we can't hear the end. I'm sorry. Try maybe refresh the Hangout. Your mic is breaking up. I'm sorry about that. All right, one more question. We've talked about our past weekend, now our future weekend. And since our future weekend is very near, our plans are more certain. We're probably going to use going to more often than will. So new question, what are you going to do next weekend? And this time I'm going to start by asking Adela. Adela, what are you going to do this weekend?
I don't know. Next weekend, I think maybe I'm going to eat with my family, or maybe I'm going to rest at beach house, at the beach house. But I don't know.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. Beach house. Very nice. Great. And one thing I wanted to note, I noticed that I said this weekend, and I just want to clarify, this can be a confusing thing we do in English when we are very close to the weekend. So let's say it's Wednesday, or even Thursday or Friday. If I say this weekend, so when I asked Adela this weekend, I mean like today and tomorrow and Sunday. That's this weekend, so that's future. If I asked, what are you going to do next weekend on a Friday, I might be asking about the following weekend. So I just want to point that out. If it's Wednesday or Thursday and someone asks you for plans this weekend, they mean the closest weekend to the day they're speaking.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. if anyone's ever pointed that out. I remember as a child being confused by this. So I guess I'm pointing it out just so if you're talking to a native speaker and they say, "What are you doing this weekend?" By this they mean the future weekend closest to today. And I would say this, I would not say next weekend. If I said next weekend, I actually might mean a further weekend, the following. Anyhow, just something to be aware of. So Adela, go ahead and ask anyone you'd like.
Yes, Omar. What are you going to do next weekend?
Next weekend, I should watch animes and read some books because next weekend I will get rest because the next days I will pass exams and have a rest of a holiday 12 days. So I will do a lot of things like watch animes, go out with my friends, more.
All right, good. So it sounds like a little more fun than last weekend. All right, fun. So Omar, ask Anna Carolina or Missoon or me.
Misson, what are you going to do next weekend?
Okay. Next weekend is a special plan that I will go to my mother's cemetery. And another thing is working mom's routine life is everybody's same. Okay. Go to the market, go to the laundromat, and prepare the next week for family. And everything is same whole working moms. But special plan was just go to my mother's cemetery. That is my next weekend plan.
All right. So kind of peaceful. Good. All right. Well, I hope it goes well. All right. Why don't you ask Anna Carolina what she's doing?
Anna Carolina, what are you going to do next weekend?
Well, I haven't planned so far, but I really wanna go to a nursery house to donate blankets and some stuff because I do that every once in a while, and it's been a while, and I hope I will find some time to pop in there.
Nice. Oh, nice. That sounds like a great thing to do in your free time, and a great charity to do. Very nice. All right, you can ask me if you'd like, or we can move on.
Yes. No, I will ask you. Stephanie, what are you going to do next weekend? I hope to take some nice classes in your plan.
Yes. I'm glad you asked. And actually, this is a time where when you ask me this question on a Friday, if you ask me what are you going to do next weekend, I'm thinking about January 16th. So I'm not sure. I actually might be starting to take a class on Saturday next week. I haven't decided. I want to take a writing class, but it's a little expensive. So I might be taking a class next weekend. This weekend, I will certainly be teaching. Actually, tomorrow, I think I only have one class. I haven't set it up yet. But I will be teaching and maybe going to a movie tonight. I don't know. All right. Thanks for asking. All right. I feel we're off track a little bit, but it's good to use grammar in context. Let's get back to work. And what we don't get to today, I'll set up another lesson, because now we're getting into the good stuff. So this exercise, we have the simple present and the present progressive together. Let's see. Omar, would you read the directions for us?
Complete story used verbs provided to form sentences with the simple present or the simple progressive tense.
Great, thank you very much. So basically, when it's your turn, you'll read the sentence and fill it in, but now you need to decide, is it simple present or present progressive? For example, every Sunday my family goes to the zoo. Sentence 2, Miss Soon.
My sister loves the lions.
Perfect. Anna Carolina.
We're at the zoo right now, and it is a beautiful day.
Perfect. Omar.
We watched Big Cat Show.
Yep. Very good. Miss Soon?
Okay. The zookeeper feeds the lions.
Perfect. Anna Carolina?
The lions always get excited at mealtime.
Perfect. Easy. Omar, next one.
They usually fight over the meat.
Good. Continue. The whole sentence. Oh, wow. Missing the next part.
Okay. Fight over the meat, and my sister gets scared sometimes.
Yes, very good. Anna Carolina.
But today, she's not feeling. No, sorry. She doesn't feel afraid.
Perfect. There we go. Great. Omar.
Today she smiles.
This one, we're in a specific. This one is actually going to be is smiling. Yeah. It's hard to see, but it's an ongoing. Yes, Anna?
If it is today she's smiling, why the last sentence can't be she's not feeling afraid? Why not?
I think it's because feel is a state of being verb, or a non-continuous verb. So this is a special problem that comes up with verbs like feel.
But Stephanie, I'm sorry. I've heard people saying I'm not feeling well.
Yeah, it's not that we never use the continuous, but it's less typical, and
I'm sorry, I don't get it because the sentences are very similar. Today she's smiling, but today she, you know, mm, I'm confused.
Well, I'll have to look it up. It has to do with state of being. Oh, sorry, your microphone's breaking up a little bit. What was the last thing you said?
I said that I am confused because the sentences are quite similar.
Yeah, so it has to do with, and I'll just share a quick thing. And this isn't a strict rule. Of course, unfortunately, in grammar, they never are. Where is it? I just pulled up a page, and now I'm trying to share it with you. Here we go. So it has to do with certain types of verbs that are less often in continuous, I think. Smiling is a normal verb, like an action, a physical action. But feel isn't a physical action in the same sense.
Stephanie. But I've heard she's not feeling, I'm feeling all the time.
Yeah, so that's in the context where we're talking about in an immediate ongoing situation. I might say I am not feeling well. To say, and that means I am sick. If I say I am not feeling well, I'm saying I'm sick. So I am talking more about a physical reaction.
Okay, so basically we just use the ing with the word well.
No. So just some verbs are less often in. I mean, here I guess you could say, I mean, if you want to, you can say, today she isn't feeling afraid. If you say today she isn't feeling afraid, then I'm going to think something's special today that has made her not feel afraid. And that might be true.
But teacher, she was always afraid. She used to be afraid. And today she's not feeling afraid. Right?
I mean, you can say this. This makes sense. It isn't what I would say. It's just less.
I'm sorry.
So the really important thing to remember is that these grammar rules are not 100% of the time. Let me share back the screen. I was typing stuff that you couldn't see. So you can say isn't, but today she isn't feeling afraid. It's less common, but it still makes sense. It isn't ungrammatical. But I would think that something specific happened that is making her not feel afraid, rather than her just having a different attitude. So there is a slight meaning difference. If I hear this sentence, I think, oh, something happened that's changed her feelings, rather than just her state of being is not of fear. So I don't know. That kind of clarifies a little. If we use isn't feeling, it's like something.
Okay.
But doesn't feel is talking about her feelings, her emotions, her state of being.
Okay, I think I've got it.
Yeah, it's a really tricky and frustrating, probably, part of verbs. So, again, I think it's the only difference would be, I mean, you wouldn't ever be misunderstood. Good, really good question. Let's finish up this activity really quick. So today she is smiling, and I'm just going to end that sentence. Clapping her hands. Both will be in progressive. Omar, will you take number 13 there?
I think
And will you do that whole sentence?
that she wants to bring a lion home as a pet.
Good. Want or wants?
Wants.
Perfect. Great. She wants to bring. And our last one, Missoon.
Now she is calling out to the lions. Here, kitty kitty.
There we go. So in the present, she's right now calling out.
Okay.
Right? None of these grammar rules are so strict. So in fact, let's add that. All right, so these are some basic rules, not strict. Good work. Any last questions? I just want to see. I think I'm going to save this and make another class for tomorrow or Monday to finish up. So if you want to work on some more of this, you can look for that class later on. Thank you for your questions, for your participation, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you. I learned a lot. Thank you very
I hope
much.
so. I always find myself learning quite a bit too. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. See you.